Radiohead. Now, as far as creatively, to me, I think Radiohead to me is the pinnacle of any creative expression outside of some architecture that's happening right now. I don't want to be hard on the visual arts, but I'm a visual artist, so that's just I don't know. I don't think I pay much attention as I do to visual art as I do to music. And while listening to music, Radiohead always keeps me intrigued. I don't care how many times I've heard the song, and I actually don't even have the ability to necessarily try to curate Radiohead. A lot of times I won't even try to choose what song I'm playing or which album I'm going to put on. I just hit the button because it doesn't matter what happens. I'm going to go all the way to one side of the spectrum to the next continuously, and I like that busyness. But it's so intelligent. I think that's where it's very, very intelligent. Or they're on some drugs that have not been released to the general public, and they are the only ones that have access to it. Because that stuff seems to come, or they're from another planet. Another planet, unavailable drugs, or intelligence.
Music, I could go on for like ever on that. Obviously it's an art, it's a passion of mine, like choral music or folk music, any type of music really. I love going to festivals. I love being not necessarily an observer, like in the audience, but I'd like to be more engaged, especially perhaps in the choral aspect, singing, like different pieces. My favorite piece that the project that I sung, one of them was with Cathedral Chorale a few years ago. We did the Rachmaninoff Vespers, and I was just like in absolute heaven with that. Number one, because I'm really into Eastern Europe studies, and also just the music is just phenomenal. It just opens up a broad spectrum, introduces you to new people, new cultures, new ways of thinking, appreciation. It relaxes you. It's very aesthetic, can be very soothing, homeopathic, or on the other side of the spectrum. Sorry, it can also like rev people up, incite them. Yeah, I mean, it's a real broad spectrum, but yeah, music is just an integral part of, should be an integral part of one's life, one's education, and culture.
Winter's hibernation. I've learned that winter is hibernation. And winter's death. It's part of the circle. So I've learned here in Milwaukee to shut down parts of myself in the winter and let them be reborn in the spring. I've learned that process. I've learned how to eat differently in the winter than I do in the summer. Being from a place where there is not true winter, I didn't understand the full circle until I came to live here. And now I understand the process of shutting down, death, hibernation, quiet, darkness, and then appreciating the light and coming into it with gratitude. Yeah, I took that for granted before I lived here.
Fanny packs, come on. I think my thing about fanny packs is that there has to be a better, more attractive way to store something than in a bulge around your hip. For women, not cute. For men, really not cute. There just is a better way. If you can put the man on the moon, or a man on the moon rather, if you can chart the human genome, if you can build the Hoover Dam, you can find a better way to store your shit. They should be outlawed. Period. End of sentence.